All right, okay, all right, okay. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. All right, without delay, happy to have you here this morning. Thank you so much, our host, for opening up our session for today. Happy to see you all and happy to work with you. Today is it's the 12th, right, of June 2021. Happy to have you here. And basically, today I'm going to go into one of the most important aspects of a business, and that is building a team. Okay, all right, so I'll go into that. And maybe before I go into building a team, I would specify the benefits of building up a team, all right? And I'll not go into so many about them, but I'll basically go through a few benefits, all right? What are the benefits if you decide to build a business with the Royal Q, right? So good morning, good afternoon, and I'll take 10 minutes to go through the benefits of building a team. Only 10 minutes, all right? And I hope we can be able to share the links to some of our groups, those that are not here, so that they can be able to join. Okay. All right, so that they can be able to join. All right. Okay. So let me share. Some people usually ask me, I rarely want to share to groups I don't know. I don't want to distract people's goals. So that's why I share to a few that I know their cause, all right? Okay, now let me go into the marketing plan a little bit. Let me take you through the marketing plan a little bit. Okay. So let me take you through the compensation plan, basically first. Let me take you through the compensation plan, and then I go on the basic information. All right. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to our team 1, 2. Right, okay, right. It's going to this, the overview of the compensation plan. Because you need to understand what you are part of for you to say, okay, I will be able to do this, because the ability to take charge of the business still gets back to the understanding of the opportunity. And this is what we call the network income. So the network income consists of two major things. One, we call the activation gain, which is your direct sales bonus. Your direct sales bonus. You go directly, speak to Peter, Peter gets started, there is a bonus, you get paid. And the next one is what we call the trade profit. And the trade profit is divided into two. We have what we call the direct quantification and also have what we call the team quantification, which derives from the trade profit. So we have one that comes from directly speaking to people and they activate their robots. Then we have another one that comes from the trade profits. Okay. So when people trade and make profits, there is a certain amount of money that comes to us. So we really need to understand the two, the activation bonus and the trading profit. All right, let's dive into very fast. Of the 120 USDT that RoyalQ receives when someone activates the robot, RoyalQ keeps 40 USDT and distributes 80 USDT back to the network, which is us. And this is very, very important to understand that on the 120, RoyalQ will keep $40 and distribute $80, all right, to the network, which is us. That's beautiful. All right. Now, this is how it is distributed. This is how the activation benefits are distributed. It is 30 to 70, depending on your rank. So if you are a V1, you receive 30 USDT when someone joins your team. If you are V2, you receive 40 USDT when someone joins your team. If you are V3, you receive 50 USDT when someone joins your team. If you are V4, you receive 60 USDT when someone directly uses your link and joins your team. When you are a V6, you receive 70 USDT, V5, 65. So that is the activation benefits, all right? So someone should know that if you share your link, there's a certain amount of money that will come back to you. Why? Because RoyalQ only keep 40 USDT and distribute the rest of the money back to us, which is the network. Now let us look at what about the trading profits? So if someone makes profit, what happens? What takes place, all right? What happens? What takes place when someone trade and they make profit? What happens? Here we have what you call the quantifications, and we have what you call the direct quantifications. These are trade profits from members directly referred by you. And also we have team quantifications. These are trade profits from your indirect team member. So it's very, very important for you to understand that whenever there will be profit, you, the person who brought this person in business, there will be a profit for you. But at the same time, if the people they bring also make profit, there is something that will come back to. Let us look at how this happens. You are entitled to a percentage of trade profits, which makes up your residual income from your direct team member, as well as your indirect team member whenever a trade is closed, which means there's profit. So it means that if a trade is not closed, there will be no money to be distributed. That's why it is very, very important for trades to be closed. So when the robot closes a trade, the person who has introduced the person will be able to profit. That's why tomorrow I'll go in for the passive traders, all right? How can you configure your settings, all right? Now, the robot is entitled to 20% of the profit, 20%. So if you make $100, the robot has to charge you 20% of $100, which is $20. So when the profit comes to RoyalQ, RoyalQ converts the trade profit received to 100%. it converts it to 100%. So it will keep 30%. So if you make someone makes $20, someone makes $100, Royal Q will charge them $20. So these $20, they'll be converted to 100%. Royal Q will keep 30% and you distribute 70%, which is us, the network. And so this is how the trading profits is calculated. 20% to 60%, depending on your rank. V1, 20%, V2, 30%, V3, 40%, V4, 50%, V5, 55%, and V6, 60%. Depending on your rank. So we don't receive anything from the capital, we only receive from the trade profits. We receive team rewards as long as our team members are at least one rank below us. When with the rank up, the same rank as the team reward will stop because we are entitled to ride the same rank. However, once we rank up the next level, then the team rewards will be entitled to us once again. So if you are V2 and you have a V2 in your team, become a V3, then you will start receiving the bonuses. You know, when I joined the business, this was one of the annoying areas. It was very annoying that if I get Julius becomes on the same rank, like me, I stop making money from Julius's team. But you see Royal Q, what Royal Q did, Royal Q introduced another reward we call peer reward benefits. And this starts from V3. This starts from V3. If someone becomes a V3 in your team, and you also you're a V3, let us look at this peer reward. In Royal Q compensation plan, when we build a team, we get override part of the rewards in the compensation plan when we rank up. So we override the money when we rank up. We override the activation gain and the trading profit. So we get everything. However, we lose that benefit when one of our team members come up on the same rank. So if you're a V2 and you have been making $10 from my team and I become a V2, you stop making money from my team because we are on the same rank. But this, when you become V3 to V6, the things change. The things change, ladies and gentlemen, because when you become a V3, by the way, to just make it clear, when you become a V3, things change because if you're a V3 and I'm a V3, I will still receive some bonuses of your trading profits from your team. I'll keep on getting your direct, but from your team, they'll be stopping to you, but I'll be still making some 10% from your team as a V3 to V6. Right, now let's go into the other we call the activation peer income. Now, things also change a little bit. Once you are a V3, you are not getting from the activations from my team because I'm a V3, but you get the trading profit. You get the 10%, the trading profits. But if I'm a V3 and you're a V3, you don't earn from the direct activations that are happening. But once you become a V4 to V6, things also change. You have what you call the activation peer income. This is when a peer ranks up on the same level like you. So you're a V4, I'm a V4, I'll still be getting 1.5 USDT from anybody that joins your team. You're a V5, I'm a V5, I'll still be making 1.5 USDT from anybody that joins your team. You're a V6, I'm a V6, I'll still be getting $1 from anybody that joins your team. And that's the activation peer income. So the peer rewards start from V3 to V6. But when you become a V4, you get an extra that we call, you still get the peer rewards, you still get the activation peer income. Now, peer reward still remains, still remains. It is V3 to V6, right? Now let's get into a little bit better. But there are two extra benefits, and these are the reasons that I would encourage everybody that thinks about building a team to stay solid. And these are the activate global dividend and the global dividend itself. Now, this premium reward is only available to the V6 rank only. This is in recognition of your leadership quality as mark of appreciation of your outstanding team building efforts. Now, of the 120 USDT that Royalty receives for every activation all over the world, Royalty reserves 10 USDT from every activation all over the world and shares it among the V6. Now, you know, people usually ask me, but Julius, it seems when you become V6, you stop working. No, I will never stop working because the more V6s I create in my team, the more money I make. So if I have one V6, I get one additional share. If I have two V6s, I get two additional share. If I get three V6s, I have like that. And this one is paid every day. Recently, some time ago, Royalty had put some qualifications for this, but now once you become V6, you automatically start getting your money. The other one is what you call the global dividend, 10% of the trade profits. On the 40% that Royalty will keep, it will put aside 10% of the entire community that Royalty charges and distribute it among the V6. And this one starts every first of the month. And there's no criteria for this word. You are entitled to this reward as long as you rank up to V6. And so the more V6s you create in your team, the more the shares. The more V6s you create in your team, the more the shares. The more V6s you create in your team, the more the shares. Now, this reward is extra and above all other rewards as entitled to V6. Now, let's look at the earnings of the V6s, all right? All right, let's look at the earnings of the V6, all right? And let's look at the potential because it's very, very important, all right, for someone to know where they are going, all right? So I'll use the V5 group chart. I'll use the V5 group chart. This is the V5 group chart. So I'll use the V5 group chart to look at, okay, I'll look at only the V6. I'll show you one in common. Okay, this is the V6 from Malaysia, from Indonesia. This is Mohali, all right? This is Mohali, 600,000 US dollars. 1 year, I think, and some few months in the business, all right? Okay, this is a V6 from Indonesia, also 600,000 US dollars, right? Okay, also this is another V6, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this income, $695,000. Right, let's look at another V6. This is a V6 from Singapore. Look at this, 707,000 US dollars. Even though the market is down, I want you to look at their income. Right, because look at this is a V6 income from Nigeria, 571,000. Because this assessment was done on the 1st. So it means we are going to do the second assessment on the 1st of August. That's why we are really working. Okay, this is not a V6. This is not a V6. This is not a V6. Okay, look at this income. This is a V6 income from India, 300,000 US dollars. This one is a V5, right? This one is a V5. This one's a V5. This one is a V5, V5. All right, I hope I've been able to clear. So you see, I want to get in. Let me see if I can have. Okay, let me just have in. Let me check this up. Check this up. Just a minute. I thought he had sent me. Look at this is the income. Look at the income. This is a V6 income. Look at this V6 income, 1.8 million. This guy, the owner of this account, this was May this year. It's now close to 2 million US dollars. It's already 2 million US dollars plus from the business. Now, once you become a V6, the income is amazing. And so why? Because you are having global sharing. Everybody that is in Royal Queue is your downline. So let's go to how do you rank up? Or let me take you through the ranking structure. How do you rank up, all right? Okay. Let me just use this here. Right, let me just use this here. Okay, how do you rank up? Let me use the rank up structure, right? How do you take up ranks, all right? What do you need to do to rank up, all right? Let's get into this and I break it very fast. The rank up structure. Let's look at how do we rank up? How do we qualify for the benefits of the compensation plan? So the rank up structure, what are the requirements for you to become a V1? You activate your robot and you become a V1. We all start here. So the rank up structure, how do you become a V2? 3 directly referred activated members. When 3 people activate in your team, directly brought by you, ladies and gentlemen, it's incredibly unbelievable. And you have 20 team members. All right, now, some people should ask me, but Julius, it's hard to get 20. This is what you do, all right? I'll go into this a little bit more. This is because the basement of every leader on the call is the ability to manufacture V2s in your team. And if you are able to manufacture V2s in your team, you have the business going. Now, let's look at this. So what you need to do, someone can have 4 friends. This is the basic. So someone joins, you work with them, help them find 4 friends. I hope my brother Chris is on the call. This week we are working on 4 friends, 1, 2, 3, 4. So once they recruit 4, he also needs to help the 4, each one find 4. Four. So it means this will be 8 plus 8. That will be 16 plus the 4, and those are 20. So this person brings 4, and the 4 help each one find 4, and you already a V2. That's how you become a V2. Now V3, you need 5 directs, but you had already bought 3. So you add on only 2 more, right? You add only 2 more. So you add 4, so you add on 1. And the help have 3 V2s. So for you to become a V3, you need 3 V2s from separate lines. What do I mean by separate lines, right? Look at this. In this line, there should be a V2. This line, there should be a V2. This line, there should be a V2. It doesn't matter whether they are your directs. If this guy down here becomes a V2, and this guy only brought 1 person, for you become a V3. So it doesn't matter. They don't need to be your directs, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So they don't need to be your directs. I hope I've explained that. I need 100 total activated business team members. I'll personally admit that the hardest rank to achieve in Royal Queue is V3. It's one of the hardest ranks, ladies and gentlemen. Why? Because you need 100 team members. You need to be working, all right? You need to really be working. Because if you're not working together, it's very hard for you to get this rank, all right? So let's get into the next rank, all right? I want to go to skills. You need 8 directs. So on the 5, you add on 3, they become 8 for it to become a V4. Now it doesn't matter. Because as long as you have 3 V3s in your team, you already qualify to become a V4. You just need 3 V3s in your team. Only 3. Here the numbers don't matter. After becoming V4, the numbers no longer matter. The numbers no longer matter. As long as you have 3 V3s, that should be your ultimate goal. You will become a V4. All right? Let's go to V5. V5 still remains the same thing. You need 12 directs. So from the day you started, you need to have 12 people directly, ladies and gentlemen. And as long as you have 3 V4s in your team, you directly become a V4. So for someone to become a V4, they need 3 V3s. For someone to become a V3, they need 3 V2s. So it means for someone to become a V5, they need 3 V4s. So you have 3 V4s, each V4 must have 3 V3s. That's why when leaders join businesses and they give up on their lines, I don't understand them. So then they become a V5. Lastly, it's becoming a V6, right? You need 20 directs, you need 3 V5s from separate lines. Now, usually people ask me, but Julius, I have good V5s. I have more than one. I have 2 V5s in my team, but these guys are here. All these 2 V5s are on one line, right? I hope very soon there'll be a V5 here. And another V5 is coming up here. We are building. So you need 3 V5s. I have this one already. This one is about just a few steps away, and this one is coming. So you need 3 V5s, all right, to become a V6. And on V6, you'll enter a financial freedom, and you keep on helping other people become V6. All right. So let's get into I'll not go into the earnings. Now let's get into, having explained to you the compensation plan and the benefits. Let's go into the basics of how do we find people? How do we build business? How do we find people? How do we build business? All right. Okay. How do we find people? How do we build business? All right. Okay. So, all right. So, all right, I'll just drop these slides onto the Telegram group to make things common, but it's already available to different leaders. Okay, now let's go into the skill. Let's go into skills. I'll repeat my statement. Skills get you paid. Mindset keeps in business. And building leaders gets you paid forever. So it's very, very important for you, ladies and gentlemen, to work on your skills. Right, the first skill, ladies and gentlemen, is the skill of finding prospects. Where do you find people you speak to about your business? Because people usually ask me, because me generally, I have one formula. I find someone new every single day. Like, let me show you. Today, I think after this call, if all goes well, let me see. This is my new direct. Okay, so yesterday, this friend of mine, let me see. Okay, let me show you. He has already released. So we wanted to activate in the morning, but according to the time, it was midday. It was 1 p.m. their time. So she finishes her work at 6 p.m., then we activate our robot. The question is it possible for someone to have someone new join their business every single day? Because me, it is common business to have every day, because I'm responsible for my results. I'll never and never, and my leaders know me very well, keep pasting leaders to work. I never paste leaders. I never go to people's inbox. You are not bringing anybody. You are not working. My team is not working. My people are not working. I will be very successful. My people are not working. I never blame anybody, because if I'm going to be successful, it still gets back to me. So you need to, because ladies and gentlemen, the reason why you suffer with people is that you have 10 people. Maybe some of you have 6 people. You have 6 people. You have, and every time you keep on checking, when will Peter join? When will Stephen join? So every time you want them, please join, please join. So they tell you no, and you get stuck. But if you decide to build business and have a long-term sustainable business, gentlemen, you must be working on the numbers game. I personally don't play with numbers game, because I understand it's only with numbers that things change. It's only with numbers that things change. You know, if you want to be a very good salesperson, you need to master the skill of selling, the skill of speaking to people. Now, right? 1, grow your list every single day. Please work on your list. Ladies and gentlemen, the business of building still gets back to working on your list, speaking to new people every single day. And how do you do that, ladies and gentlemen? You need to build new relationships every single day, because you understand that building teams is about building relationships, turning strangers into friends, friends into family. It's very, very important for you to keep on building relationships every single day. And for you to be able to build relationships every single day, there is one important rule. It says the +1 rule. The number of people, if you were inviting people into the presentations every day and you are inviting one, now you need to invite one more. So if you're inviting one, now you invite two. The next day, it is a +1. The next day, you add on one, they become 3. So if you are building one relationship a day, add on one, they become 2. You keep on challenging, because it's not just having, because people tell me, but is it just having many people? No, but the reason why I keep excited, the reason why I keep going, I have so many people in my chat to know about business every single day. So when I have many, I feel good. When I speak to Stephen and Stephen says, I'm not interested, I say, okay. I got another one. I'm not interested, I say, okay. I don't care. I don't know where people understand me. I don't care when I speak to Stephen and Stephen says no to my business. Why? Because I have enough people to speak to about my business every single day, because I keep relationship building a task that I do every single day. Now, people shall ask me, but Julius, what if I get tired? You only get tired of building relationship because you don't have a goal. Because you don't have a goal. Yesterday, I was asked by my brother. She told me, but Julius, at what time do you sleep? Ask him why. Why, bro? Why do you ask me time I sleep? It is midnight, we're online. I've slept for 2 hours, I still find you online. I told him, my brother, I'm building relationships. I'm building relationships, ladies and gentlemen, and I build my relationships worldwide. Like, ladies and gentlemen, I make sure I have people that have different time zones. Some people tell me, Julius, why don't you focus on trading purely? You cannot trade with $100 and make $1 million. It doesn't work. You need to have some good capital to trade right, to have good results. I cannot focus my time on sleeping on the market, although I teach you the skills. I can't sleep in the market. Julius, Julius, which coin are you trading now? I trade once, I make $10, I get out of the market. I go and look for people because I understand I need to make more money to have enough capital to make good profit. So people are in my inbox, which coin are you trading now? When you see me online, I'm busy building relationships because it's the best way to become a multi-millionaire. People tell me, but it's better to make, we're not here to make hundreds. We're not here to make thousands. We're here to make millions of dollars. And so when you have $100, you make hundreds of dollars. When you have thousands, you make thousands of dollars. When you have millions, you make millions of dollars. So you cannot have $100 and think that your $100 will wake up one day and it's 500,000. Things never work that way. One of my friends told me that before I go so much into the network where I want to focus my energy today, one of my friends told me, Julius, you can become a multi-millionaire when you invest in $1,000 and hold a crypto. I have a question for you and I need some answers in the chat. Who of you on the call? I want real answers. Who of you on the call? I want real answers. Who of you on the call? If you make BTC, Bitcoin, in 2000 and basically, let me use 2020, and you invested in $1,000. I want some good, realistic answers. You invested in $1,000 in BTC in 2020. And last year, when BTC did $69,000, you still have your investment. Get into the chat room. Let me know reality. Let me get into the realities, gentlemen. Come into the chat. You invested $1,000. If it's yes, type in the chat yes. We invested in $1,000 2020. Last year, 2021 in April, BTC went from, it did up to $69,000. Who of you would still have their BTC? I want reality. Type a yes. You would not have sold. If you wouldn't have sold, type a yes. If you have sold, If you would still have your money up to now in your wallet, let me know. But most of you would have sold. No one of you would say, I would still have my BTC. And the answer is simple. You don't know where the market will go. Most of the people that we see that have become multi-millionaires in cryptocurrency by hodling, ladies and gentlemen, they hold and forget about their assets. But you are on these calls and keep on checking your assets every day. How much? How much? How much? How much? You can't keep crypto. None of you can tell me that when Shiba Inu moved 2 zeros, ladies and gentlemen, you still have your money. Most of you would have sold long time. And that's the reality. None of you can tell me that Shiba Inu moved 1 zero because the past 2 weeks it moved 1 zero and you had invested in $1,000 and you saw your money increase and you say, let me wait. You look at it increasing, you say, but Shiba Inu might go. You sell. It is non-realistic. So that's why we say, yes, it is true. People who hold crypto and forget about it, they can become multi-millionaire holders. But some of us who invest in $100, once the crypto increases to 200, you sell. And that's the reality. So how are you going to build a good portfolio? Ladies and gentlemen, we have a platform. We have a platform, and this platform has the power. It has been tested for 1 year. And one of our grand upline from China has made $2.5 million. $2.5 million straight 1 year down the road. Our other upline has made $2 million, other one 1.8, other one 1.4. I was speaking to this guy. Let me just show you. In the night, this guy has made $1.8 million. This guy. All right, I want you to look at the time zone. This guy doesn't sleep, right? It was 4 a.m. Malaysian time. And it was close to, we started speaking at 11:06. That is 10 p.m. South African time. They are 5 hours ahead. And it was 4 a.m. their time. And this guy was still online doing his business. He does Royal Q. And this guy has lived the best of his life. He drives one of the amazing Porsche cars. And he lives one of the best lives I would admire, because he has made close to 1 million, 1.8 million dollars in the last 1 year from this business. Now, basically, me as a person, I have not seen. I want to know some network gurus on the call. I've not seen a real business, me, because I've been in network marketing, I think for some good years, not less than 3. I've been in this business. I've not seen any business that has helped people build teams and make 1 million in their first year in the business. I've not seen it. I don't know whether different leaders all over the world have seen such companies. I know someone here who has been network marketing for the last 12 years. I'll need to check up on him. I don't know. But I've not seen any company, me personally. I've seen people change lives with some little money, but they work so hard. But I've not seen a business. The other thing I would also argue why you need to build before I go to the next skill, apart from building a list. I've not seen a business, me personally. Me, I've not seen. Let me show you. I've not seen a business like this. Me personally, I've never, I don't know. I've never seen a business, that pays you every single minute. I have never in my life. I've never. It doesn't matter how much, but what matters, the time zones. The time zones. I've never, me, I don't know whether other leaders on the call, but me, I've never, let me tell you, every time there's something little that drops into your wallet, when you have done nothing and nothing and nothing totally. This is the first business. This is the first platform me I've seen that pays you for the work you do once. Because the work you do once is to teach someone how to trade, how to use their robot. You do it once, and forever you get paid. As long as they master it, they will be sustainable. I want you to get out of your comfort zone and go and do this. You will never regret. You will never regret, ladies and gentlemen, on the call, because you will forever get paid. Forever get paid. So the first skill is very important. It's very important. Go and find a new book. Can find a small new book, ladies and gentlemen, no matter how it looks like, and start building your list. Start building. These things look simple, but you know, some people decide not to be consistent. Simple. Build a list. Find a notebook, build a list. Build a list. Simple. You meet someone on Facebook, make them your friend, write them down. Don't say, hey, I have him on my WhatsApp. Write them down. Let me tell you, when I look at my old list, let me check for you. I sat down and let me look at my old list. I can identify the leaders on the call here. Okay, I can identify for you 10 people on this call that are personally directly brought in a business. 10. Happy to see you, one of my new friends, Ashraf. Ashraf joined me this week. Happy to work with you. This is Ashraf. Here is Ashraf. I see Leader Ida. I see Coach Musa. When I scroll, I see Mr. Mbiru Spirito. I see Leader Eunice. I can see many people have personally brought in the business on this call. But everything, if I could show you my list, ladies and gentlemen, it gets back to writing people down. So when I sit down on my table, I usually tell people, find your working area. This is my working area. It never changes. And people usually ask me, but Julius, what's your working area? Simple. On this side, there are goals. I have daily targets. I have weekly targets. Let me see if I could make it. These are my goals, daily targets, weekly targets. They are here. When I turn my head, I know what I'm doing. You know, things only start changing when you are intentional. Things don't change when you're not intentional. You just don't think about your goal. I look at my goal, I say, oh my God, time is going like no tomorrow. So 1, make a list. Now, the secret of making a list is not to just have a list, is to keep your list growing every single day. I'm going to just use 10 minutes to show you how to grow your list. Now, it is a +1 rule. Okay, it's a +1 rule. It works. You have been following up 1 person, add on 1, follow up 2. You follow up 2 today, add on 1 the next day, you follow up 3. You follow up 3 today, add on 1, you follow up 4. It's a +1 rule. Okay. Now, it's very important for you, ladies and gentlemen, to have good numbers. Let us look at, when I talk about good numbers, when I usually get onto my WhatsApp here, now let me show you this. Look at this. This is me. I was presenting to this lady. Yes, this was my invite yesterday. I met her and okay. Now yesterday I was doing follow-up. She's telling me here. Now this is what people, okay, she's telling me, let me figure out ways of joining, and I'm following up her. Very soon she'll start. And yesterday I used the +1 rule. I started on Mr. Kajimu. And he didn't join the Zoom, but I told him to watch the video. And today I'm doing follow-up. So that is Mr. Kajimu. I'm following up on him. All right. I'm also at this side. You see me, I'm speaking to Mr. Ublan. He's not replying me, but I keep on I don't give up on people like that because he's my friend. So I'll be presenting the opportunity. I look at this one here. I'm still speaking to her, and this is in the morning. Okay, good morning. Make sure you open a new one, and said, sure, I'll do that. And she said, so I will register, then she will start business. You see, now this is what you see. This is another one here. Good morning, guys. How is Kampala? Tell me about the going. We are doing well. Well, sir. Let's plan. Start trading. Now, this is what some of you suffer from. You don't have enough people. I have so many people personally that I'm presenting my business every single day. Ladies and gentlemen, look at this one. I've spoken out to the morning, and this is my presentation. We need to start making money. She gave me reasons. She told me, Julius, don't worry, I'm going to start. But I have a question. Some of you have one person, you have two people, you have three people, and every time you are crying, I spoke to Peter, Peter didn't join. Every day, the secret is one more person. And I'm not surprised that when I consistently keep doing it, every day I have new people introducing the business. And this really serves me best because if I have more people I speak about my business, I have more people that are waiting to get started. Now, when I speak to you and you say I'm not interested, it doesn't hurt me. And what keeps me excited are there's so many people that are waiting to join my business. People should ask me, but Julius, I present to you my businesses, you don't join me. I remain consistent to where I found a good business. Now, some of you, these guys, some of you, the reason why you may not be successful in certain business, you are everywhere. You are doing all platforms at the same time. You are here, you are here. Now, when someone is about to join you, you stand in the middle. Can I show him Royal Q? Can I show him this other platform? Which one? So you get confused. And once you get confused, you get out of business. So rule number 2, okay, how to invite. Now, it doesn't matter how long you have been in the business. This is very, very important. And this I learned from one of my friend, Fraser Box, today when I was attending one of his trainings. And he's talking about the 7 days story. Okay, it doesn't matter how long you have been in the business. What matters, I want you to go and create your own 7-day story. Now, what do I mean by a 7-day story? Starting from now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days. Last week, when I wanted to recruit people into my business, I ran a 7 days trading, and every day I made sure I was making profit. And so you don't need, because sometimes when people want to join you, they ask you, but how much have you made? And some people, you start sweating because you have made nothing. So I want you to create your own 7-day story. And the 7 days, ladies and gentlemen, the following you can do. Maybe you introduce Peter and help Peter join the business, and Peter makes $7. These are common testimonies that are everywhere. So what do? You go to Peter. Hey, Peter, you know what, Peter? I have helped 2 people, each make $50 this week. Would you like to check it out? You are inviting. Hey, Stephen, I've made $70 in 7 days. I'm super excited. Would you love to check it out? You know, these are simple things, but because most of you are attached to the outcome, when you go outside there to speak about the business, you get attached to the outcome. What if they say no? What if they say no about my business? What if they say no about me? What if they refuse my business? And that keeps you stuck on little profits. Yet, ladies and gentlemen, once you open up yourself to speak to these people, they are looking for a way out. People are tired of joining scams. People are tired of losing money. I was speaking to one of my friends last week. He lost 87 million Ugandan shillings. 87 million. In one platform recently that has closed, there's a platform closed in Uganda 2 days ago, where they were promised heaven and earth. And so write your list, write the list down, right? Now, where do we find the people? Where do we find the people? This is the most important aspect of the business. Where do we find the people? Because you might have the right mindset, you might have the right results, but if you are not working on your skill of finding the right people, ladies and gentlemen, you will never get the right audience. Now, we all have social media platforms, all right? I basically use mine, right? I'll basically use mine, okay. And the question will be, this is this lady, you see was liked this post. She's on this call. This one here. I'm not going to details about her. This one. She joined my business yesterday. I'm happy for her. I'm not exposed. I don't go. She joined my business yesterday. Okay, but I just want to speak about something. Post what you love. Personally, I love traveling, which is okay, but I love crypto. I post what I love. And when I post what I love, I attract people that love what I love. So if you love, I don't know, if you love traveling, post traveling onto your social media. If you love football, post football onto your social media. If you love, I don't know what you love. I don't know what you love, but post what you love. Do what you love. If you love food, post food onto your status. I'll go into the new people approach. Don't worry, Isaac. Post what you love onto your social media. People that love what you love will love your post, so you'll attract them. 2, very important, join different Facebook groups, all right? Join different Facebook groups, all right? When you come on Facebook here, and all right, so now, all right, now what you do, look for groups, all right? You just need to come in here. There's this group, Crypto Trading and News. Okay. I joined already. Okay, now. Okay, now you see, these are groups. So when you join these groups, all right, sometimes you might post. All right, sometimes you might post. But on these posts that people post already, okay, I will use one thing that I will make you extraordinary is that people will not join what you post. Okay, all right, how can I express it? How can I express it? Let me find a better way. People will not join what you post. Okay, let me go back to the 3 C's, all right? Okay, let's look at the 3 C's. You comment. But it's very, very important for you. You build a community, but you build the community in the chat. Most of the business, the reason why so many people never succeed when they join groups, they want people to, I don't know. Okay, let me use this. Okay, maybe I make a post like yesterday. All right, I make a post like yesterday. I need to come to these people and I look through them. These people, okay, these ones, most of them are already members in business, but this is my friend from United States of America, all right? He's into, good morning, bro. He's into a certain business, all right? But he markets products. Okay, he's a very good marketeer. I've known him for a very long period of time. Now, Okay, now what I mean is that the business is not on the Facebook. The business is in the inbox, is in the chat. Okay, so if you post anything, you need to go an extra mile and chat. You know, the business is in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. The business is not here. The business is not on what you post. The business is in the chat. Okay, maybe this is Jackie. I need to get into Jackie's chat. I don't know whether I'm making some sense. If people are watching your status, for example, if I post on the status, right? And I see 112 people saw my post. The business, okay, Mark Mbarara, leader. Now, the business, ladies and gentlemen, is me going to this side and speak to Mark Mbarara. I don't know whether I'm trying to communicate. Hey, bro. Good morning. The business is in the conversations. The business is in the conversation. The business is in the conversation. Yes, you can comment. Yes, you can post. Yes, you can run all your posts onto your status. But if you don't have the power to come and go an extra mile to find these people, these 70. This is Mayanja Mukon. This is Anthony. I want you to look at this, gentlemen. All right. Okay. This one is my direct. This one is my direct. This one is already in business. This one already in business. So I need to look through these people. This one has not yet started. So I need to go into my people that following up on my status, and I open conversations. I don't know whether I'm making things clear. You need to open conversations. You don't need to just keep posting. You need to open conversation. The business is in the conversations. You convert these people to have a clear picture about what you do. I don't know if I'm trying to create some sense. If you understand what I'm saying, give me some thumbs up. So no matter what you post, either onto your Facebook, either onto your Instagram, either onto your TikTok, business is in the conversation. Don't post and be too lazy. I need to repeat this. Don't post and be too lazy to wait people to come to your chat and say, hey, Julius, tell me about cryptocurrency. Then you are lazy. People will never come into your chat. Oh, lie, Julius, what are these things you are posting? And the one day I told my friend that if I join normal business, if I would be selling things like clothes, I don't do that. Maybe if I was selling food, maybe if I was doing any local business, all right? If I was doing any local business, I would be uncompetable. Because if you see my shirt onto the chat, I need to come to your chat. Hey, Julius, I would be non-competable. I should tell my people and my friends that the skill you are learning here, right? The skills you are learning here, if you make a mistake, I need just to tell you, if you make a mistake and take these skills in normal business, you are uncompetable. I'm telling you facts. I'm uncompetable. I don't do local businesses, me personally, because I don't want stress. I don't want stress. I don't want stress. I love leverage. But I tell my friends, if I do local business, the reason why I do this wholeheartedly, I use this business to give me good capital, and I invest in leverage-based businesses. But if I go in, let me say I'm selling clothes, and you come on my status, and you look at my shoe or my trouser, hey, my friend, I don't need to take that for granted. I go an extra mile and I come in your chat. Hey, Julius, this is so good. It's made from this company. And some of you, you post And then you wait. I'm waiting people to come in my chat and ask me, what is Royal Q? How, hey, ladies and gentlemen, then you don't have a goal. You are not intentional. Some of you don't have daily targets. Some of you don't have daily goals. Some of you don't have weekly goals. You are here, Royal Q, hey, profit. I was speaking to one of my leaders yesterday, and oh, who's this? I was speaking to one of my leaders yesterday, and I was telling him, look, you need to get serious about business. Now, I need to have some questions. How many of you here, maybe you're a trader, before I go to the networkers, and maybe you're using $1,000 and your goal is to make $200 per week. You have $1,000 of trading capital and your goal is to make $200 per week. That is 200, that's 400, that is 600, that is $800. 2, 4, 6. By the way, it's very, very possible to have $1,000 and make $800 in profit in a month in Royal Q. Very easy, very easy, very easy, very easy. But it only happens when you are intentional. Now, when I talk about intentional, you will know when to trade. Very seriously, you will know when to trade. You will wake up when the market is starting 3 a.m. Ugandan time, 2 a.m. South African time, 1 a.m. Nigerian time. You will need to go to the market and say, okay, now the new market is starting. Which coins to pick up? And in the morning, you already have $80. The reason why you become intentional because you have goals. Now, if you're a network builder, you measure and monitor what matters most. People that I work with personally, because, you know, when people join the team, I give people some time to see if they're serious. I usually don't want to waste my time with anybody who's not serious. I rarely want to waste any of my minute with anybody who's not serious. Now, how serious do you become is how serious you use me. All right, so I come to you, hey, hi, Steve, how are you today? I hope you're fine. Okay, now, I want us to build business. Okay, yes, I'm ready. All right, that's good. All right, so what are you going to do? We are going to do 3-way calls. Get a phone, put in your person, call me online, I speak to people. I do it today. Hey, Steven, did you find anybody we can speak to? I take flat. Steven is not following. I don't waste my time. I pick another person who says what I do, then I move on with that one. But basically, you need to be intentional. Why are you here? You know, business is not for everybody. If it was easy, everybody would become a multi-millionaire. If it was easy, all of you here would have slept with $200 in profit. Because because it is not easy, that's why you only can do it if you have a goal. Check. This is doable. I just need to believe in you to believe in yourself. There's a new transaction. What have I done? That's my question. That's why I never focus on the scams people present to me is I do something once and I get paid forever. What have I done to make this money? Yes, it is increasing slowly. And in the bull run, this will be more crazy because wherever everybody will be touching to be money. Now, let's get back. So now, if you know that the business is in the conversations, the question is, how many conversations do you open up per day? This is what I do. Next point, ask questions. Ask questions. For the Bible says, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not a pastor. For the Bible says, ask and you receive. Ask and you receive. I'm not a pastor. I'm not a pastor. I'm not a preacher. But for the Bible says, ask and you receive. If you don't ask, then who will know what you want? Ask and you receive. How many people do you ask if they're open-minded about your business? How many people do you ask if they're open? Now, this is the challenge. Someone says, but I fear to ask because they will say no about my business. What do you lose? Some of you are parents. How many times have you told no to your children? No, don't touch here. No, don't sit there. No, no, no. All the time. All the time. People have told you no. I usually use I'll use this normal thing. Gentlemen in the house, how many ladies have you talked to and have said no about you? But what happened to you? Now, when it comes to business, why is it that when people say no about your business, you get damn crazy? Hey, Julius, I would love to speak to people, but everybody I speak to says no. What's up? When they say no, do you lose your tongue? Do you lose your fingers? Do you lose your mind? Never. But the reason why you get stuck to the no is because you don't have enough people to ask. You are still playing on the same people every time. Let me check on Peter. Every time you are like this, let me check on Peter. Peter, when are you starting? Oh, now I was checking on this guy. Hi, bro. I'll let you know when I start working. I'm not ready for now. It's okay. Okay. But watch this video and understand the project. Now, which video? Some of you don't have tools. Huh? You don't have tools. I've gone an extra mile to create my own WhatsApp, and every new beginners, power of skills, I have my videos here. So when I'm going to speak to someone, I don't go and look for, where's the video? Where's the video, my leader? Hey, do you have a video? Do you have a video? Do you have a video that explains the business? Get prepared. Proper planning prevents poor performance. I have my videos here. Then I come here. I look at Hambula. Thanks, bro. I'm humbled. But then, you love it like my two friends I helped this week to trade, and each made $100. Okay, now, you need to have the tools. These videos are posted everywhere, and you need to go and create your own WhatsApp. Your own WhatsApp. And my WhatsApp is here, is written on Kabanda. It's me. This is me. And I have all my tools here. Prepared. All my tools are here. I never look for them. Someone tells me API binding. I just come to here. Someone tells me, do you withdraw money? I have my tools here. I'm prepared. I'm prepared, ladies and gentlemen. I'm prepared. So when someone asks you, what is it all about? I want to answer that important aspect, because what do we talk about when people come to us? Now I have my tools. My tools are here. So when I say, what am I going to talk about? I'm going to look for chapter 4. It's here. I've sent this to most of the leaders, and maybe some of them took them serious and some of them never. All right, look at this. Okay, this is chapter 4. And I shared this. So 7 steps. I want to repeat 7 steps on how to build your social media. 1, I've talked about that. I'll go a little bit details. Generate a lead. Someone you connect with. The intention is to build a business someday. I was speaking to one of my leaders the other day, and I was asking about one of the friends that I have in Kenya. Keep in touch. You can connect offline or online. There are so many ways. Maybe some of you are using adverts. You are using postcards, billboards, news station. But me, I prefer Facebook groups, Facebook pages, suggested friends, stories, reels. Without a lead, you cannot ask a question or present the opportunity. It's very, very important. Generate a lead. Learn the art of generating leads. It's the art. It's the art of turning strangers into friends, friends into family. It is the art. It is the art, ladies and gentlemen, of you going out of your comfort zone and generate a lead. Find someone you connect with, and the goal is to build a business someday. I want to show you this guy. I want to show you this guy. This is this guy. Where is he? This is Karim. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Karim. I met Karim on a certain resort. I went to this resort to take water. So when I was on the resort, I was busy presenting my business, all right? I was on the resort. I was busy presenting my business. I was speaking to some leader online. Okay, hey, put 0, put 1, 0.4. Oh, circle. The robot will start trading. And Karim was listening. Karim was taking his tea with his girlfriend, listening very closely, very closely. Hey, so I was making noise with my phone. Hey, it works. Karim asked me, I have a question for you, sir. What you are doing, is it private or you can tell me? I told Karim, I can tell you. I want you to see this magic. Look at this. The girlfriend of Karim never came to me, ladies and gentlemen. But the girlfriend of Karim, I told her I use Facebook. I told them I use Facebook to help people make money. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. I want to show you. The girlfriend of Karim, she came online and looked for Julius Kabanda. Okay, now these are my posts. Oh, but this, okay, look at this. She came, look at this, gentlemen. Hello, hey, yes, nice to meet you. Good morning, nice to meet you here. We met at a certain place in Chirimia. I picked interest in the business you are discussing with a friend, but I did not understand it very well. If you get some time, tell me more about it. My goal was to connect with Karim only. And ladies and gentlemen, this lady is paying her robot this week. You see, the goal is to generate a lead. Spend your time mastering the art of connecting. It doesn't matter when people connect, when you connect with people, sometimes they will just present the business to you. They will just present the business. They will present, I have so many people that have presented me fake businesses. I don't care. I don't give it a damn. I don't care. I don't care. All right. So let me get back to the tools. Do you have tools for your business? All right. So the first thing, ladies and gentlemen, let me go back to my number Number 4, where this is 1, 2, 4. That's 1. Generate the lead. Now, some of you, you fear to run, maybe you on TikTok, make some videos. If you love TikTok, make some videos. If you love, Instagram, look at this guy. I'm not an Instagram user. Let me just show you, ladies and gentlemen, this is my Instagram page. I rarely come here because I'm so much onto Facebook, right? But, okay. Oh, this one is disturbing me with a certain company. This one I know. Look, come back. Let's get back logic. Look at this guy, Andrew. Look at Andrew, ladies and gentlemen. Look at Andrew. Good evening, Mr. Kabanda. We meet, please. Teach me about Royal Q. Hey, I'm a student at Makerere University, and this guy, he joined my team. Where did I meet Andrew, ladies and gentlemen? Because I connected. Whatever I post on my Facebook comes on my Instagram. And this guy follows every single day, and he saw something. What I post on my Facebook comes on my Instagram. And so I come here on Instagram, I find videos. I download these videos, and I get these videos onto my, okay, now look at this. How to plan your day. So if I love it, I can download. I see videos here. I download them by putting what they call the Instagram downloader. I copy these videos, right? I copy these videos. I copy adults is when you realize that you need a home, a stable income, and a peaceful partner. Now this one, I take screenshot. May I tell you what I do? I don't do what I text, but it looks like a video. Let me see. It looks like a video. So I'll come back here. Oh, it looks like a video. All right, so I'll do this on my TikTok. So you can be able, ladies and gentlemen, to find nice videos talking about cryptocurrency from here, follow, and make things happen. So people can chat you up, generate a lead. Very, very important, generate a lead. Come here on your Facebook, put up a story on your Facebook account. I copy this. I put here, and I add on a simple song. I don't need to be an expert. I find someone is posting here. Okay, someone has. Are you consistent about doing small things for a very long period of time? Are you consistent? Do not people are following? Do not people are seeing what's happening? People are following, people are seeing. And I'll come here, look at people who have seen my stories, gentlemen. And I'll basically come to their chat. The business is not about what you post. The business is about the engagements you create with what you post. So look at this. Next. Ask if those people are open through the content you create by sending them messages. Your content is going to ask the question in a subtitle way, ask questions to engage people and reach out on them. Don't just go create content, but you are not creating engagement. The business is in the engagement. The business is in the engagement. The power of engaging people about what you do is where the business is. Now, success needs discipline, success needs to be intentional, and success needs to be working hard. It's not about just going to add people to groups, but if you are not going an extra mile to engage. Now, some of you give reasons. I'm very busy, I'm very busy, I'm very busy, I'm very busy, I'm very busy. I have a question for you this morning. Is what keeping you busy giving you good income? Because here, gentlemen, every minute since I spend here, I get paid. I get paid. I see money flopping in. It's little, but it comes. At the end of the day, it accumulates. So ask the questions. Ask the questions. Are people open? If they're not open-minded, it's okay. 2. 3, present the information to them. What will you do when you send a message and you get a yes response? Different ways, different processes. Some love videos, some love Zoom calls, some love 3-way recorded presentations, etc. But in your presentation, you need to make sure that what do I need to know? What do people need to know about the business? What do people need to know about Royal Q? What do people need to know about cryptocurrency? What do they need to know? Important too. Can I do it? Can I do it? People want to know, can I do it? I want to show you this conversation here. I love conversations, right? This is this guy. This is Lerners, right? Look at my conversation with Lerners. Okay, we have been conversing. I love conversations. We have been conversing with Lerners for a very long time, and I always teach my kids to read at least a book a week. Wow! So we are friends, and I went to him and I said, "Brother, learning is a skill, is one of the best in this world. So with cryptocurrency, the number one opportunity, one is trading it. People have been trading cryptocurrency and made a lot of money. Those who are expert, but lose a lot of money. Now I want to tell you about this robot. You give it instructions. Look at this, gentlemen. This guy, he came to me and said, I asked, how are you? How is business? I really thank God. And now I find him whether he's open-minded. And I had my tool, you give it instructions. Then he says, but it looks complicated. I have a simple video that makes it look easy. Question. Are you asking? So in your presentation, to make sure, ladies and gentlemen, can it be done? Is it worth it? Will it be worth it? Will it be worth it to my efforts? Let the presentation cover those 3 things. Learn to go from logical to emotional. Now, I need to spend some time on this point. Let me come back here on Zoom. Move from logic and be emotional. I want some answers. Why did you decide to join the business? Let me tell you my winning story. And it's a fact. I don't want to go to my pictures. I was broke. I had nothing to eat. Me, I don't hide my reality. I was broke. I had nothing to eat. I went to the people that I know and I told them my story. My brother, I joined this business. And life was hard. I'm happy today. I can make $20 a day. I don't need to lie. I have made $5 today. And now I can provide food to me and my family. It's a very good business. People buy with emotions, not with logic. People tend to get emotionally attached. So move from logical and become emotional. Maybe you are well off. Maybe you're a doctor, maybe you're an engineer. Maybe you're a well-off person, but the reason you joined the business is to help your family. Maybe you are making little and you want an extra income. Can you emotionally attach your royalty opportunity to the reason? I don't know if I'm trying to make some sense. Don't just present the opportunity, hey, royalty. Then ask someone, when are you joining? I need to get connected. Hey, Peter, how are you? How is business? Oh, things are hard. The economy is crashing. Peter, understand how you feel. I felt the same way. I thought that by doing returns on investment, I'll change my life. But Peter, you know what? I discovered an opportunity that teaches me a skill to keep me making money all the time. And Peter will say yes. Now, as you go outside to speak to people, speak to many. It is important. I've done personal study about the great successful men, and I'll use basketball. If you go and look at all these great basketball players, go and look at people like Lionel Messi. Go and look at like people like Cristiano Ronaldo. They have tried more than an average player. Ladies and gentlemen, what is your work ethic? What is your work ethic? What is going to separate you from the ordinary is your work ethic. What's your work ethic? What's your work ethic? You cannot have $1 million dream with a minimum work ethic. You cannot speak to 3-4 people a week. If I have a question for those who usually tell me, but I don't see people join my team. How many people have you spoken about your business this week? I was listening to a young rich man this morning by call. This guy is a friend to my friend, and he came back to Uganda last week, and he has been dispatching money. And so yesterday I saw his video, so I called my friend and told him, bro, I've seen so-and-so dispatch money. I know he's rich, but okay, I want to listen to him. When I listened to this guy, he gave me perfect reasons. He said, Julius, you need to work hard. You need to pray, yes, but you need to be consistent. Now, some of you have seen people get excited. Oh, Royal Q. He gets 3 days. He speaks to 100 people, said, hey, my leader. Oh, things are not easy. Hey, I'm done. I've spoken to 100 people last week. But let me tell you my secret. I can speak to 5 per day. But since I'm consistent, I keep on getting results. So don't just get excited. From here, you pump up. Oh, now I've started 50 per day. Yay! Then you go 50. You stop. Bare minimum. So once you decide how many people you want to speak about the business, be consistent. Be consistent every single day. All right. Let me get back to the last part. 2, give conviction, give confidence and reassurance. This is very, very important. Very, very important. Give conviction, give confidence and reassurance. Bring them into your groups. Introduce them to your upline. Introduce them to your sideline. I usually, my AB, it works, I know. Advisor, bridge, customer. Who's the bridge? You, the person who has the prospect. Who's the customer? The person who wants to join. Give the conviction. Hey, I want you to speak to my leader. He's called Julius. Let me get him on call. Hey, Julius, here is Steve. Steve has seen the business, is interested. Hey, Steve, how are you? My name is Julius. I got started in Royal Q on the 12th of June, 2021. I was broke. I was suffering. I had no skills because I have a medical background about trading. But I was introduced to this robot. I will give the conviction because of you. I'll give the confidence, and this person will take a decision. It's not about just having people to look at the business. You need to grab the confidence. You need to give them the confidence. You need to give them the conviction. This is not a scam. You're not giving your money to someone. They need to feel it. They need to get emotionally connected. And you cannot do this alone. You cannot do it this alone. They need to feel it. As long as you know the business is good, it doesn't matter whether you're having floating loss, because floating loss is not an issue. The reason why you're suffering from floating loss, you don't have enough capital to break down the floating loss and keep buying the dip. Simple business. I talked about that yesterday. I'm not going to that. So make sure you give the conviction. Make sure, ladies and gentlemen, you give the confidence. The confidence. It's not convincing. Now, when you talk about closing, let me just use this phenomenon, right? You know, we want to go and close the deal. The word close. Ladies and gentlemen, this is conviction. If you don't have conviction, you lose. You lose. You need to have the conviction. And the conviction, ladies and gentlemen, the conviction that you have, ladies and gentlemen, comes from you. Are you personally convinced that the business is good? Are you personally convinced that the business is good? Am I saying that Royal Q only pays in referrals? Never. Never. It pays in trading too, but it's up to you. If you only focus on trading, you better take the whole thing, because the thing has money. Now, if you say it only pays those that are in referrals, where is this money coming from? Where is this one coming? It means people are making money. And when they make money, I get paid. It means people are earning. Do I know them? I don't need to know. May I keep building? And I started alone. I didn't start with people. I started alone. I never had anyone. When I saw the business, I saw the business alone. I want to give you confidence that this is possible. Stop doing the bare minimum. Stop doing the bare minimum. Stop it. Stop it. That's not where you belong. You don't belong in the $50 a week. You don't belong in the $100 a week. You deserve $200, $1,000 a day. Stop doing the bare minimum. Stop looking for shortcuts to success. Stop it. It doesn't work that way. All else, you will spend the rest of your life looking for shortcuts and you will never arrive to your destiny. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to recommend, go and read the book, The Richest Man in Babylon. The Richest Man in Babylon, ladies and gentlemen, and a book called Think and Grow Rich. They have been recommended by great men all over the world since the world for prosperity started. There is no shortcut. So many people look for short gimmicks, short reasons, short success to make a lot of money. Ladies and gentlemen, there's no shortcuts. The money is in the real work. Having explained that, let me go to my last presentation. I'm coming to the end. The money is not in the joining, but in the launching. Don't focus on the transaction, focus on the transformation. So many of you have brought people in the business. Maybe even me myself. But me, the reason why the person brought in the business and maybe I've not helped them to what they think I should do is because I realized they are not so serious about the business. But I want to beg you, can you stop just bringing people in the business? Can you stop focusing on the $30? Can you stop it? Can you stop it? Can you stop just focusing on the $30 you make when people join the business? Can you look at the transformation? All right, so Julius, I've joined the business and I want to be a solo trader. Beautiful. Can you teach? Can you encourage them to come on Zoom? If you learn how to use TradingView, can you go an extra mile and teach this person, you that has come on this Zoom and learned, and go and teach this person how to use TradingView? Because this person used your link to join. Can you look at the transformation, not on the transaction? Some of you are these bear networkers. I hate them wholeheartedly. These bear networkers, every time commission. Here there is commission. You keep on bringing people and dumping them. And you say the business is not working. People are not working. But generally, are you focusing on the transformation or you are focusing on the transactions? Because if you ever focus on the transactions will come to the end. Can you focus on the transmission of people's lives? Why do you focus on the transactions? $30, $40, $30. Every time, hey, my 30, my 40. You bring people, dump them into the business, and you escape. And you keep on saying, the business doesn't work. The business, but are you seriously? Have you gone an extra mile? Hey, Peter, all right. Okay, now we are going to learn about how to look at the TradingView app and learn to pick your coin. Peter does it. What will happen when Peter does it? That's the way we need to look. What will happen? Let's go back. They will not stop talking about the business. Now, there is another big challenge, and this big challenge is here. Some leaders usually come to me and they tell me, I have this great networker, You see, he's a very good networker. And because he's a very fantastic networker, you know, it is better we pay for this networker. I mean, I don't entertain that nonsense. I don't. Why? Because these so-called networkers, they focus on the transactions. And the reason why your team might not be growing or your business growing, you are focusing on the transactions, not on the transformation. And I've seen it in Royal Q. Even when some people learn something, then they start to monetize. Come to me, give me $50 or 10, I'll teach you how to trade. Nonsense. I will teach you. No, people are joining you at the same time. You need money from them. Are you focusing on you are focusing on transactions? How much is coming to me? How I hate it. That's why I use that word nonsense. I hate it. I hate it. And whoever has tried it across me, I never inbox or chat. I never. Because you are looking at the transaction, not on the transformation. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not speaking this. I usually love speaking my heart. I don't love speaking my mind. I'm sorry. So if you are hurt, I'm sorry. If you're on this call and you are hurt, I'm sorry. But I want to beg you. I want to beg you to stop focusing on the transactions. Stop being this so-called networker and start looking at transforming people's lives. Here's the secret. You don't need to transform thousands. Ladies and gentlemen, as I come to the end, you don't need to transform thousands. I want to show you evidence. No one transformed me. I worked on myself. So if you don't have the upline, become your own upline. Stop giving reasons why your business is not moving because you don't have an upline. I lost my upline from the first day I joined my business, but I saw the vision. Ladies and gentlemen, the vision is you. What have you seen in the business from the compensation plan? What has come into your mind, ladies and gentlemen? What have you seen? What have you seen as a person? Not what your upline saw. It's about you and your life. What have you seen? It doesn't matter what current situations you are going through. When I started the business, I never had food to eat. It was COVID-19. I made my first transactions. I bought a sack of rice. I was single and not married. I never had a car nor a house. I was struggling to pay my rent 1 year ago. But I saw that I could change my life. I saw that this business could give me from being suffering financially, financial freedom. I saw it. And along the way, so many leaders have joined and left. And when people leave, I don't care. I don't come to, why have you left my business? I say, okay, I wish you a safe journey because the vision was seen by me, not them. What have you seen today? Don't focus on who brought you in the business. What have you seen today? How many people's lives could you decide to touch? How much would you go to position yourself into the crypto market space? How much money will you make that would allow you to become a good hodler, a good investor in crypto in the future? What you have seen is what you have behold to you. I want to remind you, the dream was given to you and nobody else. Grow your list, have the +1 rule. Focus on the transformation, not on the transaction. Learn to generate the lead. Ask questions because even the Bible says, ask and you receive. Knock and doors will be open to you. Go and start making connections. It doesn't matter how slow you are. It doesn't matter how fast you are. What matters, how consistent you are. Skills will get you paid, but mindset will keep you in business. As long as the journey you are starting your journey, then along the journey, gentlemen, you meet some return on investment, then you lose the track. I don't want to use the Bible, but I can use the Bible examples. The Lord doesn't want you to see the road to your destiny, because once you see the road to your destiny, some of you will fear because it has obstacles. It has obstacles. It has distractions. It has distractions. Listen, gentlemen, success has distractions. It's not a straight path. It has ups and downs and ups, but a few who are willing to go through the ups and the downs reach their destiny. Is it floating loss that's giving you reasons to stop doing your business? You better focus on looking at another person who brings in more money, you add in more capital and get out of the situation. You focus on the hindrances or on the solutions, because life is full of hindrances. That's life. And so unless you get to understand that things will never move easy, they will have ups and downs, then you'll have the right mindset. And with the right mindset and the right skills, ladies and gentlemen, you will go through all the hurdles of life. You need to go through the hurdles of life because life was not meant to be easy. Life is hard. But the challenge is to change your life, you need the right opportunity. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to remind you that the opportunities in the world are many, but it's hard to find the right opportunity. To change your life, you need the right opportunity. To change your life, you need the right opportunity. And when you land on the right opportunity, I want to beg you to do your best. I want to beg you to do your best. I want to beg you to do your best. The question is, as I come to the end today, this morning, ladies and gentlemen, I have a question for you. Are you doing your best? If you look at how much effort you are putting in your opportunity that you have at hand, are you doing your best? Are you putting in whatever it takes? Or are you giving reasons? I want to tell you, we are about to cross into the bullish modes of the market. But ladies and gentlemen, a business has a principle. You get paid to what you did 3 months ago. If you want to get paid consistently for the last 3 months, you need to get paid what you did 3 months ago. Now, let me show you. Life has no shortcut. There's no shortcut. I want you to look at this conversation. Look at how this lady came back to me. When I started Royal Q, it's the first person I presented to. He said, "Hi, are you Julius?" "Yes, I'm Julius." "Are you remembering me?" This lady is a Chinese. "I want to ask you about Royal Q, how to activate and use. Can you send me the video? Some people say it is a scam. What happened?" Then I said, "They don't know how to use it. Is it a tool, not a trading pool?" Then I sent her the video. Look at this, gentlemen. "I remember you have sent it to me, but I've changed my phone." Ladies and gentlemen, I presented this business to her on the 13th of June, 2021. She joins the business today. I need to be very ethical when I speak about it. I presented the business to her on the 13th of June, 2021. She joins the business today. I have a question for you. Some of you, by the time your people going to get started in business, you'll have quit long time. You'll have started posting on your status different things. And now they say, "Okay, I'll join, but..." Because you keep on changing. Find a good opportunity. Stick to it. I've seen people start V2s, V3s, leave business, but as I speak to you, they are struggling financially. I'm not saying outside there you can't find a better opportunity, but how is the income repeated? Is the income recurring? Because if it is not repeated and recurring, it's a wrong business. I want to thank you so much for joining the business. Don't focus on the transactions, focus on the transformation. And if you do that, ladies and gentlemen, your life will never remain the same. Lastly, I want to beg you never to do the 3 sins in the business. Lastly, 1, the first sin is to complain. Take charge of your business, don't complain. 2, don't contrast. Don't compare results, especially with different capital. And last, ladies and gentlemen, don't complain and don't contrast. But make sure you remain consistent. And 2, lastly, don't sleep on this opportunity. It has the power to change your life. It has the power to create a destiny that you deserve. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for joining our today's call. I hope you learned something. Let me just go into the chat here, 1 or 2 messages, then we can be able to see. All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Leader Preshi. Thank you so much. Right, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Right, okay, I see Emmanuel. Right, Emmanuel says interested in the opportunity, but don't have the capital to start. Emmanuel, no one can start you from zero, right? The opportunity is good. If you can have a smartphone, you can find $120 to activate your robot, then start, because life is a fight. Life is a fight. Life is a fight. Life is a fight. Life is a fight, right? You need to fight for what belongs to you, because if you don't fight, what doesn't belong to you will come your way. My upline doesn't know much about the business, and you are now disturbing another leader who didn't register under. So how do you go about that? Okay, okay, all right, okay. Now, I'll say the fact, 80% of people, okay, it will be 50% of people on this call may not be in my team. All right, now I want to talk about the effect of helping another person that's not in your team. What's the effect? Now, okay, let me say it like this. If you want to see business momentum, you start with personal momentum brings team momentum. So if you want to see momentum in your business, it starts with you. It starts with you. So personal momentum brings business momentum. Business momentum, okay, personal momentum brings team momentum. Now some people will tell me, I don't see momentum. It starts with you. You need to have personal momentum. Personal momentum brings team momentum. So team momentum brings business momentum. Now, when you help another person that's not in your team, what happens is that other people will help also yours too. So many leaders help my people in business. So if someone comes to you and they're not in your team, please help them, all right? Help them, help them, help them, help them. It really works. And we have really tried to share the information, and you can win. So I said, okay, compare, contrast, complain, right? Compare, contrast, complain. Like you see my leader from India, don't compare, don't contrast, don't complain, right? Take charge. Don't compare, don't contrast, don't complain. Don't compare. Don't compare, all right? Okay, you know, the reason why I would say don't compare, it brings jealousy. Jealousy moves in business, all right? Okay, I'm a V4, is a V3. He's making more money than me. Why? Maybe you will fall. Don't compare. Everybody has their own journey. Don't compare. Don't contrast. Don't contrast results. You may ask how are you doing it, but don't contrast. Why is this there? Me. You start those, you are gone. You are gone. Right mindset. Don't compare. I don't compare results. I work with people who are making more money than me. I don't compare results. I don't complain. You never hear me complain about my uplines. Even if I don't complain, and I don't contrast, me personally. So those are the 3 C's. Don't compare, don't contrast, don't complain. All right, very important, because once you start doing that, you lose business. Okay. All right, thank you so much. All right, don't compare, don't contrasting. Okay, contrasting is okay. Complaining, I hope you understand. Contrasting is trying to, okay, find reasons. Find reasons. Why is it that, okay, maybe the first contrasting that happens in groups is, why is it that I have $100 and this person has also $100 and they're not making the same profit? It must be a good, it's coming from a good intention. But as long as you are contrasting with wrong intentions, then things are different. So you need to make sure you're not contrasting with other people's results, because you may not be taking the same action. All right. Why is the other one a V2 and I'm not a V2? Yet we started at the same time. You are contrasting, but you're not putting in the same effort. That's very, very important. All right. My friend, leader OBM, may not be able, I don't know whether he's on the call, but
I'm here.
Just say hi. Thank you so much. All right. Happy to have you here.
Yeah, good morning,
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much for all you do for us. Thank you for the value drop today. You know, this is my topic, but you know, I've been down. I told you I've been down with malaria for maybe 2 days now. But my business didn't stop. You know, I picked some trade, I made money. And you know, it doesn't take you much to share in the groups. You know, just copy paste. And that's how the business you are in. You know, it's a business of leverage. You know, when you are down, you know, other leaders are up, and the only thing is just to direct people, you know, to maybe existing Zooms and existing systems. You know, we have YouTube, we have everything ready, we have everything available for us. And like my leader was saying, when he started, there's no business I've seen like Miracle. Now, he was talking, I checked, the highest income earners in Africa, and in the world generally. These are people that maybe they've been in network marketing for a long time, 20 years experience, 50 years, 20 years experience or more. But the thing is, for somebody to start React last year and eat $1.8 million, and now, you are not buying product like the normal network marketing product. We are talking of profit. You understand? When they generate their all this product network marketing income, they are not talking about their profits. For a business you started with $100 or $120 and you have made $1.8 million. See, that is profit. So we have never seen anything like Oracle. And I bleed when people are taking this business for granted. You don't really understand when we say, okay, now I'm still purchasing from my business and a product network marketing. I'm still purchasing like $100 monthly products, health products, every month. You understand? So the thing is, I'm consuming it. See how much I'm spending. Now, how much are you spending every month on your Royal? When we did calculation, I think it's not the calculation. I think it's $0.33 every day to use Royal bot. So in a month, you are using $10, and you can make. See how much some people can make $800. You have seen people make as much as $800 on maybe $600 capital. So it is you now that can determine whatever you want to make, because there is a system to trading. There is there is a course by leaders here, and you can actually make any amount you want to make because of you are using a bot that you are paying $10 per month on. So if you look at all of this, Real Q is a business to beat. Why people are not now taking that opportunity serious is where the question lies now. Please analyze all of this and let's take this business serious. This business is God sent. From day one I saw it the next day it got started. And today I made profit of over $200,000. Where will you see that? You understand? Where will you see that? And see all of the fake ones, the clone ones that have come and they have gone. We are still standing. Now, in closing, somebody came to me this morning, said he has, because I changed phone, said he has lost my contact, so he's not seeing my status again. Now said, what's the new business on ground? And I told him, React. I said he has React bot, but he has not done anything. So I now showed him someone that made $1.8 million. I showed him my profit too, my own result too. Now this guy now said, "Oh, so it was like, gosh, now this is what God has brought to you, but you are joking with it, and people have made their life better with it. So please, if you are on this call, maybe this is your first time, so don't just joke, just start. And if you have been messing around with it, get serious with it. This is God giving you a business that will change your generation's life forever. Let's take it serious. So thank you, everybody. Thank you, Mr. Julius Kabanda. We'll see in the evening. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, all leaders on the call. Okay, the notes of what I've shared, I've tried to drop it on the Telegram, right? But I've also dropped it here in the chat from one of my love leaders who sends me this information. Thank you so much. All right. Thank you so much, everybody. I see one question here, so allow me ask this person to unmute, then we close. Yes, Tom, please. All right. I see he has muted. All right. Just remind you about our weekly program. Let me just share with you our weekly program. Then we close. What do you expect this week? Okay. Right. What do you expect from us this week? So let me just drop you so that you can see our weekly program. Just give me 1 minute. Just 1 minute. Okay. All right. So I'll share my screen now. What do you expect? All right. This is our weekly program. Same link in the morning. Yesterday we talked about trading. So tomorrow will be a Wednesday. We shall do a passive trading. And are those already in business? Same link at 9 p.m. East African Standard Time. Today we shall be having a long leaders call. And we have our guest, Chief Jati. So in the evening, there will be no business presentation. But using the same link, we shall be having an entrepreneurship call done by our V5 from India, that is Chief Jati. So it will be a long call. There will be no business presentation. Basically, it will be for leaders, right? So Tuesday evening, we shall be having a leaders call shared by Chief Jati. He will be sharing amazing impacts. And tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, we shall continue with our program. So tomorrow in the morning, it will be passive trader. You want to be a passive trader? We shall go an extra mile on how you can trade main coins, BTC, Ethereum, and BNB, and be able to keep earning some money. And so on Thursday, we shall go again into so much about having a solo trader. Friday, question and answer, and Saturday, new user orientation. If you're a leader and you want to get involved in this program, how to teach and share every morning, just private chat me personally. That's when we can talk about that. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. And I wish you a perfect day. God bless you. And it's a bye from my side.